Physicality versus technical ability, a balancing act. Football is a sport that demands a delicate balance between physicality and technical ability. While brute force can sometimes be effective, it's often the combination of strength, speed, and skill that leads to success at the highest level. Physicality in football: strength, the ability to hold off opponents, win aerial duels, and deliver powerful shots. Speed, the capacity to outrun defenders, make quick turns, and cover ground rapidly. Endurance, the stamina to maintain a high-intensity level throughout a match. Technical ability in football: passing, the accuracy and precision of ball distribution, dribbling, the ability to control the ball and evade defenders, shooting, the skill of striking the ball with power and accuracy. First touch, the ability to control the ball effectively after receiving a pass. While physical attributes can be advantageous, technical skill is often the deciding factor in high-level football. Players who can combine both physicality and technical ability are often considered the most complete. What is tactical ability in football? Tactical ability in football is a player's football intelligence, the capacity to understand the game's flow, make smart decisions, and execute effective actions both with and without the ball, in coordination with the team's overall plan, involving spatial awareness, anticipation, and adapting to situations like pressing, exploiting spaces, or maintaining shape. It's about knowing what to do with your skills, technique, and where to do it, differentiating good players from competitive ones. Football player discipline. Football player discipline involves adhering to rules, showing commitment, punctuality, effort, maintaining focus, and exhibiting good conduct on and off the pitch, crucial for individual growth and team success. Enforced through consistent coaching and clear consequences for breaking codes of conduct, from technical infringements, like fouls, to serious misconduct, like violent conduct or dissent. It's cultivated through habits, accountability, and aligning actions with goals, not just following orders, but mastering self-control for peak performance. Meaning of transition. In football, transition means the crucial, fast-paced moments when a team switches from attacking to defending, defensive transition, or from defending to attacking transition immediately after losing or regaining possession of the ball, creating opportunities to exploit disorganization or quickly reorganize defensively. These fleeting seconds require quick decisions, intelligent movement, and coordinated action to either launch a counter-attack or shut down the opponent. Meaning of penetration. In football, soccer, penetration means moving the ball forward through, around, or over the opposition's defensive lines to get closer to their goal, creating goal-scoring chances by bypassing defenders with forward passes or dribbling, and exploiting spaces. It's a core attacking principle aimed at breaking down compact defenses and progressing the team into dangerous attacking areas. Meaning of compact. In football, compact means a team keeps its players close together, minimizing space between defensive lines and individual players to deny opponents passing options and make it hard to break them down, acting like a tight unit or wall, especially when defending. This tactical approach restricts space for the opposition to play through the middle, forcing them wide, and can be applied both defensively, denying space, and offensively, maintaining short passing connections. Meaning of pressing trap. In football, a pressing trap is a tactical setup where a defending team deliberately lures the opposition into a specific area of the pitch or to a particular player, creating a predictable situation to launch a coordinated, intense press and win the ball back quickly. It involves offering a seemingly open pass or space, the trap, that triggers a coordinated swarm of defenders once the opponent takes the bait, limiting their options and forcing mistakes. Meaning of pressing trigger. In football, a pressing trigger is a specific action, situation, or error by the opposing team that signals the defending team to start or intensify their organized pressing, to win the ball back. Common triggers include a bad first touch, a slow or backward pass, a player receiving the ball with their back to goal, or being near the touchline, creating an opportunity for defenders to close them down aggressively as a coordinated unit. What does pull the trigger mean in football? In football, soccer, pull the trigger means to shoot or attempt a shot on goal, often with force and decisiveness, like firing a gun, especially when a clear opportunity arises. It can also refer to initiating a pressing action or when a defensive trigger, like a bad touch or slow pass, is seen, prompting players to pounce on the opponent. Meaning of squeezing the pitch. In football, squeezing the pitch means a team moves up and closes down space aggressively, both vertically and horizontally, to compress the playing area, restrict the opponent's time and options, and win the ball back quickly. Often in their defensive third or high up the pitch, it's about making the field feel smaller for the opposition, forcing mistakes, and preventing counter-attacks by staying compact as a unit. Meaning of momentum. In football, momentum is a psychological and tactical concept describing a team's period of dominance, flow, and control, often marked by sustained pressure, increased confidence, and better performance, typically triggered by events like goals, big plays, or crowd energy, and it can shift rapidly, influencing a team's win probability. It's the feeling that one team is flying, creating scoring chances, and dictating the game's rhythm, while the other struggles to respond. Penalty and set pieces taker in football. In football, the penalty and set piece taker is a designated player skilled at taking crucial dead ball situations like penalties, direct free kicks, corners, and sometimes even throw-ins, aiming to create goals directly or set up teammates, with teams often having multiple specialists for different types of set pieces, such as Haaland for Man City penalties or Maddison for Spurs free kicks, while specialists like Pirlo or Maddison are known for their delivery. Coin toss in football. In football, soccer, the coin toss, done before the match, determines which team kicks off first and which goal the winner attacks in the first half, with the loser getting the opposite choice. In extra time or penalty shootouts, it decides who shoots first or which end to use, while historically, it was a rare tiebreaker in tournaments before penalties were common, as seen in Euro 1968. Before the match, one captains meet. The captains of both teams and the referee meet at the center circle to the call. The visiting team's captain traditionally calls heads or tails, 3 the choice. The winner chooses either to kick off or to attack a specific goal in the first half. The loser gets the other option. For example, if the winner chose to kick off, the loser attacks the goal. During the match, extra time penalties, extra time. A second coin toss occurs, often to decide who kicks off first in extra time, or which goal to attack, ensuring fairness. Penalty shootouts, 2 coin tosses happen, one to decide which team shoots first, and another to choose which goal to use for the shootout. Notes: Football IQ, or soccer IQ, is a player's understanding of the game, allowing them to make smart, quick decisions, read plays, find space, and anticipate actions beyond just physical skill, involving tactical awareness, pattern recognition, and problem solving to optimize performance on the field, whether it's positioning, passing, or defending. What is the away goals rule? The away goals rule was applied to determine the winner of a 2-leg knockout tie in cases where the two teams had scored the same number of goals on aggregate over the 2 matches. In such cases, the team that scored the higher number of goals away from home was considered the winner of the tie and qualified for the next round of the competition. If the two teams had scored the same number of goals at home and away at the end of normal playing time in the second leg, extra time was played, followed by penalties if there were no further goals. Away goals rule. Why UEFA scrapped it for the Champions League, Europa League, Conference League, and Women's Champions League. And what happens now? Since the start of the 2021/22 campaign, there has been no away goals rule in UEFA's club competitions. What does week in and week out mean? Week in, week out means regularly and consistently, happening every week without fail or change, often for a long period, implying something habitual, repetitive, or continuous, sometimes with a slightly negative connotation of being unchanging or monotonous. For example, he trains week in, week out means he trains every single week. What does byline mean in football? In football, soccer, the byline refers to the shorter lines at each end of the pitch, running from the goalpost to the corner flag, also called the end line, distinct from the goal line, which includes the area between the posts. Players often try to reach the byline to deliver dangerous crosses or cutbacks into the penalty area, creating scoring chances by attacking from a tight angle. What is a woodwork in football? In football, soccer, woodwork refers to the goalposts, uprights, and the crossbar, and hitting the woodwork means the ball struck these parts of the goal frame but didn't go in, resulting in a missed chance, not a goal. The term comes from when goalposts were historically made of wood, but it's still used today even though modern goals are metal or composite. In soccer, the crossbar is the horizontal bar that connects the 2 goalposts at the top, forming the upper boundary of the goal opening, and it's crucial for determining if a shot is a valid goal or not, often being hit when a ball deflects off it. It supports the net and keeps the ball within the goal area, with the entire structure, posts and bar, usually white, and made of wood or metal. What do curl and bend mean in football? In football, soccer, curl and bend refer to the same technique, applying spin to the ball so it curves through the air, rather than traveling in a straight line, often to get around defenders, past a goalkeeper, or deliver precise crosses and passes. Players use the inside or outside of their foot to impart sideways spin, causing the air pressure to differ on each side of the ball, and steer it, making it a valuable skill for free kicks, shots, and intricate passing. What does carry the ball means in soccer? In soccer, carrying the ball means dribbling it, moving it along the field with your feet, keeping it close and under control, often while trying to advance past defenders or create space. distinguishing it from just kicking it away or passing. It's about maintaining possession and progressing up the field, with players like Jack Grealish known for their ability to carry the ball forward. What does whipped ball mean in football? A whipped ball in soccer, football, refers to a powerful, curling kick, often a cross or free kick, that moves with significant spin and bend, making it difficult for defenders and goalkeepers to intercept, achieved by striking the side and slightly underneath the ball with a circular, whipping motion of the foot. The technique involves contacting the ball with the instep, using the base of the big toe for power and accuracy, and following through in a curved path to impart backspin and curl, causing it to dip and bend towards the target. What does curve mean in football? In football, soccer, curve, or curl or bend, refers to imparting spin on the ball to make it travel in a curved direction through the air, rather than a straight line. This is achieved by striking the ball with a specific part of the foot, typically the inside or outside, to generate side spin. Yellow card accumulation, cautions, 2 yellows in one match results in an indirect red card. The player is sent off, and their team plays with one less player. Mandatory suspensions. Accumulating a certain number of yellow cards, for example, 5, 9, 12, triggers automatic match bans, which must be served in future games. Resetting cards. Yellow cards usually reset at the start of finals or new seasons, but suspensions incurred from them carry over. Red card suspensions, send-offs, direct red card. For serious offences, for example, violent conduct, serious foul play, resulting in immediate ejection, automatic suspension. A direct red card automatically means the player misses at least the next match. Additional sanctions, depending on the severity of the offence, for example, striking an official, a player might face further review and a longer ban.